Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Eindhoven country. Playing for today, spawning in the north we have Do You Like That playing as US forces. Oh, straight away locking into Airborne. Teaming up with him is ps3YES. Playing as Soviets who has shock rifle Frontline, mechanized support, and Soviet industry. Myself against them we have a whole bunch of L's. Playing as OKW who has straight away locked into Grand Defensive. Teaming up with him is the CraZy Scotsman. Playing as OKW and straight away locking into Breakthrough. In terms of rankings here,
on station and ready for action.
Oops. Stop tab across. Okay, so we have ps3YES around rank 40. You like that, rank 14. L is rank 77. And CraZy Scotsman is rank 28 at the moment. Interesting, both OKW players, going to have Fusiliers, which could be pretty handy, with the flares spotting for the Yak Tiger later on if it comes to that. It looks like L is just got all Fusiliers, which can give you a bit of a tough start. Meanwhile, back the other way, we've got all Pathfinders for Do You Like That, which similarly can get you in some trouble in the early game. Especially in the light vehicle phase, not having any snares can be really tricky. A few skirmishes here and there, mass conscripts coming into the centre though, to overwhelm. Nice reposition there behind the heavy cover though, and the conscripts didn't continue to close the distance. Going to try to fight this one from range, but W troops with superior cover, I think they should just close the distance there. Bite the bullet. Skirmishes right across the map, but it seems like the Axis team getting slightly more territory control here early on. ps3YES a little bit late building his next unit. Do You Like That has started his officer. It's going to be the captain. Okay, he's got the flamethrower now. This should really help. Yep, nice merge. Jumps out of cover there to try and win this fight. But here come the Pathfinders. And they will chop through the low health models very, very quickly. A big old blob of Pathfinders. And that squad's gone down really fast. That was a close call. I think we would have been within crit range there. Quite likely that could have gone down. Yeah, the Fusiliers are struggling a little bit in these fights. That's what they can do in the early game. And behind that, he's gone for a pretty fast tick, only getting 3 squads as well. So this early dominance from the Axis looks likely to topple over here. These don't have enough units really at the moment. Look at the damage coming in there. The wagon having to back out. Did get quite a lot of damage onto these units, but they're still alive. And Do You Like That going to go for an early ambulance to try and heal them all up? Might even go for a somewhat early retreat here, just to avoid bleeding this much manpower, because Pathfinders are, reasonably expensive to reinforce. Capping out on the far side from ps3YES. Interesting, he charges down here with the combat engineer. This is maybe a reasonable chance to try set up a sandbag on their fuel point. Make it really tough for you to dislodge. For the Axis team to dislodge. Okay, ps3YES going for a ZIS. It's gone for 3 conscripts, 2 combat engineers. Pretty standard stuff overall. Pathfinders retreating. Trying to conserve a bit of manpower there with that early ambulance. Does have the captain with the bar equipped. Looking to defend the fuel point. The other Kerbals going for the VP instead. Here come the Fusiliers, 2-man conscripts on the retreat. These conscripts behind a sandbag in a pretty nice position there. before he gets access to the G43s. They're not going to be able to win that by charging in. And the G43 squad is in the center. So the real question is, what is Al going to do now? I went for this very early battle group. The only really way that this makes sense, okay, let's go infantry support gun. I was going to say is if he goes for like a really early flak half track. They've done some experimenting with 3 squads into flak half track. It's a tough build to make work, but it can be okay in certain situations. But no, he's going to go for the infantry support gun instead. Which is an okay decision, but you know, there are no support weapons on the map from the allies at the moment, so might have trouble just having time to set up and fire at units.
Support gun, ready for action.
Pathfinders are vetting up quite nicely. And he looks coming in for the CraZy Scotsman. I think that's a really good idea. Best way to deal with this many Pathfinders. The light vehicle. We do have an AT gun coming in for Do You Like That? Usually he's coming across from the sides. This barrage on top of them though, they're quite low. Pathfinder spinning around, looking for some kills, and snipe these moles off quite quickly with that amount of health. The wagon continuing to pepper away from long range. And here comes the looks. AT gun, okay, coming across. Quite a range now, but the squad's soft retreating towards it, and here comes the ZIS. Looking to set up. ZIS missing its first shot. M1 setting up slightly facing the wrong direction, spinning around now. And this is a big decision for the CraZy Scotsman. He had an opportunity to just sit on top of the M1 there and try to get the kill. Did have a couple squads pressuring the ZIS, so maybe he could have worked it there, but conscripts arrived supporting the anti-tank guns, so it probably was for the best that he didn't try to go for the D crew on the M1 there. Probably would have ended up backfiring. Conscripts do have AT grenades as well, so forward ambulance coming out for Do You Like That? ps3YES going to take advantage of that as well. Those 2 guys winning out on the flank. Gonna go for the cap, mine down there for ps3YES. Double infantry support guns through the center though, so it's conscripts behind sandbags, not gonna last long. Getting barraged down. Oh, nice sweeping there from L. Takes care of that mine, and now we've got the Fusiliers coming out on this side as well. Not at full health though, is he? Okay, he does have medics. Must have just left before the healing came through. So he's all equipped with the G43s now. This is when they're really powerful. Well, probably a bit more powerful once they get Vet 2. So much stronger than they are without the G43s. Here comes shock troops, so at this range, usually he's not going to be able to hold on for long. I need support of the Sternpies, but they're a little bit late joining in. Oh, this is actually a reasonable idea. It looks coming across, maybe moving to the retreat path for the shock troops, but going to trigger that mine. Oh boy. Oh no. He's trying not to retreat past the shock troops. Shock troops also trying to get the wipe here and avoid the damage from the looks. I think he needed to... Oh, that's a bad retreat path. Right past the shock troops. No, they kind of block him. He wraps around this way. Shock troops lose sight and the squad gets away. If he had to retreat through that gap, the shock troops would have got the kill there. Oh, and now the shock troops go down. Squad into the retreat path with the G43s. It's a chase. You know, this G43's excellent on the move, and there we go. Gets the wipe. So that went from yes to no for ps3YES there. Almost got the wipe, but ends up losing the shock troops as a result of that aggression. Tier 3 is down now. But had a quite late timing if he was planning to go for the T7E, and now walking Stuka coming in for the CraZy Scotsman. I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's see, do you like that? Investing a lot into team weapons. Picked up a 50 cal here, dropped that in. Double AT guns, so the walking Stuka should be really effective against that kind of build. Do have the Major in the works though. And about 30 fuel away from a tank. So that could perhaps punch the lllKW team. We do have one rekitting out for L. Look at the CraZy Scots, is going to need one as well. Grenade out. MG on MG action. MG34 getting suppressed here. Pathfinder's trying to take it down frontally, but here comes the looks coming in from the side. Double AT guns rotating. I think we saw the captain use on me there to break one of the squads out of suppression. Double AT guns arrive, but these guys are under a lot of pressure. Here comes the walking Stuka. 5 kills. Pretty good start there. Didn't get any decrews, but did get a wipe on the Pathfinders, I think. One squad has gone down. Oh, and now with a bit of follow-up from the infantry, they do get a steal on one of the AT guns, so now double AT guns for L. I think the CraZy Scotsman probably could have done with that the most. He's also popping breakthrough at the moment, and it's nice to see. Look at how fast units decap there. I mean, that's a fuel point. Decaps that super quickly, going for the VP now as well. Generally with this ability, you know, you kind of want to save it after you've already got all your weapon upgrades, I feel, but after that, definitely worth popping when it looks likely you can go for a lot of territory capping. Not too expensive as well, 35 munitions. So it doesn't slow you down too much. You'll save for the assault artillery.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Conscript's a little bit outmatched here against G43 Fusiliers. Has going straight for tier 4. And we've got some paratroopers out for Do You Like That. Can be very potent combined with the Pathfinders. Ready them with the M1919s. Not going to go for any SMG shenanigans with the tactical advance. Look for wipes. But the Axis team has been doing pretty well in terms of territory control. No light vehicles from either of the allies. And they have struggled a little bit because of that. Also the walking Stuka, you know, countering the mass team weapon play of Do You Like That quite nicely. Comes again. Reasonable dodge. You only got one kill that time. A little bit of health damage. Just coming out to the side, trying to avoid the AT gun. So there's only one now, he'd never rebuilt it. Do have a tank in the works for Do You Like That? Oh, and the Fusiliers coming in. A little bit too far forwards. One of the Pathfinders goes down. And going for some run and gun on the paratroopers as well. They're not vetted up yet. So they're a little bit vulnerable. Oh, and they drop an M1919 as well. Ouch. Oh my god, he got them at max range too. Oh, everything's falling apart for Do You Like That? Really needs this Sherman to hit back strong. Because the allies are in tatters at the moment. Hurrah forwards looking for the AT grenade, unsuccessful. Just coming forwards. They're getting blasted away by those infantry support guns. Not too many kills, but quite a lot of veterans here. Must be doing a lot of damage. Fresh fire shock troops for ps3YES. Looks like he's going for a KV8. Oh, that's a big grenade. Could be a wipe against Yep, the Volksgrenadiers, down they go. Good grenade. Now in comes the Sherman. Watch the retreat. Raketten. The CraZy Scotsman coming in. Connecting once. Al's the one with the double anti-tank guns, but they're quite far back. This one coming into range now, but a little bit late. Sherman is on high explosive. Playing very defensively with it as well. Come back in now though. Not having much luck. The infantry spore gun's going to work on that Zis. It's quite low in health. He might even pull it back to base after that. But the KV-8 should be really successful. It's very effective against anti-tank guns. The AT gun's wheeling in a tiny bit late, pulling back with the Sherman. That could be it. Killing blow is missed. Oh my god, and he hasn't backed all the way back either. Still in danger potentially. The Fusiliers popping off the flare would have had sight of it. Looks like the Panzer IV considering going in for the kill, but sees another juicy target in the form of the AT gun, which goes down. Stuka not doing too much damage to the 50 count. We've got the AT guns there. KV-8 kind of chasing in, but he could take engine damage. Fusilier is not quite in range. This is back there. Oh, I'm getting really good luck on penetrations on that KV. Everything getting through there. Panzer Commander from L dropping the artillery on the AT gun, but it gets out of there. But yeah, do you like that? A little bit too aggressive, I think, on a few of these occasions, and getting caught out with his team weapon position. It's down 2 anti-tank guns now. I'm sorry, with those Pathfinders that are a little bit too far forwards, he's not really watching his retreat path closely enough. It's on the far flank. Could take a snare, but there's not really much to chase it down and capitalize on that. So he went for the KV instead of the T-34. Oh, good Zis barrage. That could be the end of that Fusilier. Shock troops are looking for the run and gun, and they do get the wipe. Nicely done. EMG pushing all the way forwards here, but this might backfire on them. Take a lot of damage frontally. Oh, that machine gun's going down. Doesn't even try the retreat. Must be paying attention to somewhere else on the map. Shock troops looking for the triple kill here. Going for the AT gun as well, but the Panzer IV is there. Doesn't have the machine gun upgrade though, so it is limiting his DPS a little bit, and they do get the Decra in quite a defensive position though. This comes in for some shots on the Panzer IV though. Sherman coming out to the far flank, finally repaired up. And Jackson follow up that for you. Do you like that? Another walking Stuka coming into the center, maybe targeting the Zis. Oh, really good connection. Gets decrewed there. Gets Vet 1 after that as well. KV-8 repaired as well, coming forwards. But the double infantry support guns, I was a bit doubtful about them at that early timing, but they have been performing very well. Stopping and capping on the far side. VP's very, very close at this stage. Though it does feel like the Axis have had slightly superior territory control throughout the match so far. A bit slow getting their repairs cooking though. Looks set to drive all the way from over here to here. Mechanized truck for repairs. Got a kitten over here, but it's behind the trees. Throws out a snare, but a little bit too early. Doesn't result in engine damage. Oh, that's a bad retreat path for the Fusiliers too. Looks like they could go down. KV-8 feels a bit safer to stick around here, because he knows he's already thrown out that AT grenade. Likely to get snared, and does get the wipe. That was the squad with the M1919 as well. Now going for the Obers. A very late retreat. No point in sticking around there taking damage. Giving veterancy to the KV. As if we're coming out this way, but a little bit too late to do anything. Second AT gun coming across. Finds the combat engineers trying to plant a mine. Bringing the AT gun across this time. ps3YES looking to get something going on this right hand side. There's the walking Stuka again. Going for the machine gun. Partial dodge, but still took a lot of damage. 3 models down. Oof. Ober's nearly going down as well. Double Kitten's starting to vet up. Get out of there fast with that Sherman. There's this pressuring away the Panzer IV here. Conscripts really want to get the decap on the fuel. Here comes the KV-8 and the ZIS pushing forwards a little bit further as well. Looks coming in. The Axis team going to try to get something going here. Don't have much infantry support at the moment. Pop the AP ammo on the M1, but not in range of anything at the moment. Now the KV coming in behind this, looking for the cheeky D crew. Spins around with the AT gun though. Smoking out the AT gun. Obers get the wipe on one of the conscripts. With the IR STGs, hoping for the second one. They do get extremely low, but it does get away. Good smoke on the ZIS. It looks like they might have to disengage here. The AT gun very low, could get decrewed quite easily. Oh, really long scatter shot connecting the KV, and that should allow engine damage to come through, though he does have repairs right there. He's actually targeting the repairing squad. Oh, now it's actually quite low. The M1 connecting for a couple shots there on the KV. The Panzer IV is full health. I think he would dive in for it here, but plays it safe. We've got some Obers coming in from the CraZy Scotsman though, looking for the D crew on the AT gun. That means no support for the KV-8. Looks like the Panzer IV is going to come in behind that. The moment they're away. Meanwhile on the far flank, this player controlling the territory very effectively. Obers into a retreat path here. Maybe going to try lob a grenade. Look for the wipe on the shock troops. No. Oh, lobbing a grenade. Okay, yeah, it is going for the wipe on the shock troops. And gets it really, really well timed. Stuka barrage coming in. Decent connection on the machine gun. It's gone for triple machine guns. Imagine that's 2 50 cals and one MG34. You're dropping in an anti-tank gun. Generally, I'm not a fan of airdropping in team weapons, especially anti-tank guns. If you've already got Captain Tech, I think it's better to build it. Try save your munitions for the P47s. I know DVM likes to do it. Save you a tiny bit of manpower. Sometimes it makes sense on the machine gun if you want to equip it with Pathfinder models, give the machine gun super long sight range. Tank duel here. Players 2 getting blocked by the Panzer IV. Tiger coming in from the other angle. ps3YES getting too aggressive. Very nice maneuver there with the blitz flanking around. ps3YES gets punished hard for that overextension. Pathfinder's here providing sight, and this CraZy Scotsman tech truck could be in some trouble. We've got the double Raketens coming across though, as well as the looks and cautious movement. Does have the 50 cal there in support. Looks could be in some trouble. Comes out of camo. Tiger coming across here now though. Looks like he's not going to be able to finish the job on the truck. Guys don't really have a good off map for that to finish the job on it. Pathfinder's remaining in camo though, providing sight. Pops the breakthrough again, looking for some fast decaps. Jim coming back, and I think that's a good choice. Knows that the Raketans are probably a little bit further back. Needs to get rid of those overs. MG34 gets the pin, but he did get the neutralize. And retreats on the Pathfinders. I thought he could have stuck around there potentially. Decides against it. Stuka going for the AT gun over here. This could be bad news. He's got the flares up providing sight. And there goes the Zis. No dodge at all from ps3YES. Bit sloppy. And the Zis gets destroyed. ISGs were coming down there as well, chipping in for a bit of damage. Do have a second Zis out the back. But that will struggle against both the Axis tanks on this side of the map by itself. The Allies are doing a pretty good job of holding on to the VPs in spite of losing a lot of units. And they're not too far behind in terms of army size. Though that did just change massively with the arrival of the Jagdtiger. So now they're quite far behind. And you know, we have seen some pretty good flare usage from the Fusiliers so far. Very helpful with the Jagdtiger, though the CraZy Scotsman has lost his Fusilier, so flares could be a bit harder. To activate for the JT though. Yeah, I mean, also he went for mechanized instead of battle group, so can't build the IS searchlight for it either. The KV-8s. Ouch, takes a big shot. It's pretty much like the perfect counter to the KV-8, the Jagdtiger. I still remember that game. I think it was from OCF way back in the day. Jagdtiger versus Barton's KV-8s. It was Vindicare. Classic match. Stuka coming in, blasting through those team weapons. No dodge again from ps3YES. He's been really bad about the dodging and loses a squad on retreat. The Panzer Commander artillery dropping here as well. Gets out of there now, but he's taken crazy casualties. And now has no form of anti-tank. Has gone for a Katyusha. But yeah, the Allies could quite easily get overrun here by the Axis tanks. Okay, they're coming into the center. Bit of a late retreat on those overs. They could go down to the flames to the Sherman. Sherman missing though. Bit of a lucky break. Got the assault artillery coming down in the center. Do you like that retreating? We do have enough munitions for the P-47s. The artillery shells dropping over on this side. KV-8 chasing in, but with the Jagdtiger right there, that could be the end. Luckily, the smoke actually kind of covering its retreat. Needs the Jagdtiger to go for an attack ground here. I think he missed his moment. KV-8 manages to get out. Katyusha quite far forwards. So is the Jagdtiger. Maybe we could see it go down here. Second Jackson out for Do You Like That? And with the P-47s, they could get something going against these Axis tanks. But we do have triple Raketans, so gonna need to avoid those. Maybe the Katyusha can clear the way. I'll find a spotting. Sherman getting quite aggressive here. If he tries to back straight out, could go down. Backs around the corner though, and in comes the Katyusha. Pretty good targeting. The scatter though, a little bit unlucky for ps3YES. Oh, but that one actually getting really lucky, scattering quite long. Gets the D-crew. Stuka, is he going for a counter barrage? Goes for the machine gun, decent connection. Tiger and Panzer IV pushing in here. Double Jackson's rotating. They're a little bit too close, taking some damage. Here come the P-47s. Moderate damage, nothing too special. There's enough to force the Axis players off for a bit. Now here repairing. There's a decrewed M1 over here. Jackson's getting repaired. Jagdtiger coming across. Maybe could get some pot shots in. Jackson's actually got a bit of infantry damage in there. KV-8 coming across, but here comes the Jagdtiger. Maybe I'll get one shot in before the KV-8 gets out. KV-8 quite fast though. The Vet 2 mobility bonus. Oh, Scott taking a shot there. Has to be careful. Jagdtiger could just one hit it from here. Jagdtiger targeting the KV-8 though instead. Maybe still get a shot on. Flares up and there goes the Katyusha. A little bit careless. ps3YES again, losing his Katyusha like that. Now the allies are in some deep trouble. Decrued AT gun getting outright destroyed there. Double Jacksons are full health, but it's not quite enough munitions for another P-47 rocket strafe. Loiter. Oh, it looks like he airdropped one in his base. I think he might not be able to get it out of there. Do you like that at 100? Got some smoke down and blasting away at that Tiger. It's quite low. Pathfinder's providing the long-range sight here for the Jacksons. Oh, but they're not quite in range. They just need one more shot. I think he probably should have gone for the chase with this one. Missed opportunity for the Tiger kill there. Sherman on the far flank against the double Ogres. Kitten spinning around. It's one shot on. The Ogres do have to retreat. Here comes the walking Stuka over to this machine gun. No dodge from ps3YES again. And there's some big casualties. Walking Stuka up to 40 kills now. They're performing very well so far. Mainly because ps3YES is almost never dodged it at all. Do you like that? Was dodging quite a lot. So maybe like an adaptation there from the CraZy Scotsman. Going for the player who's not dodging at all instead of the player who's dodging quite a lot. Well, we'll try to plant a booby trap there, but that might backfire. So he's trying to cover his retreat with some smoke, which is a nice idea. KV-8's going to chase through that though. Look for the wipe. Gets it. KV-8 backing out. Doesn't have much. Okay, he's got a ZIS. And a conscript. Should be able to get out of there safely. Tiger coming across though is full health. There we go. ZIS opening up. KV-8 can do okay against the Panzer IV. Super close range with the 45mm gun. And here we go. Conscript's going to get the snare off here. Still needs 2 more ZIS shots to get the kill though, and I don't think he's going to be able to stick around long enough for that to happen. Fusiliers coming in on the rear. Meanwhile, we've got the Jagdtiger getting aggressive, forcing back the US tanks. He's going for the ZIS kill, but I don't think they're going to stick around long enough. That KV-8 roasting away there. Sherman comes in for a bit of a crush, forcing back the Obers. And another Jackson coming in. He's going to go above 100 with that. Maybe that will be enough. One with the P-47s. Another huge walking Stuka barrage with very little dodge. The SU-85 here now though, as well as the AT gun. The SU-85 I don't think can stick around long enough to get the kill. Oh, and it goes down abandoned. Just at max range there. A little bit unfortunate for ps3YES. Destroys the ZIS. Gonna take care of the SU-85. Good support there from the M1. Was enough. Flak half track out now as well from L. Doesn't want to take any chances against those P-47s. And once he gets this over, that'll pretty much be his army comp. Pretty much at 100 at that stage. Jagdtiger has been doing pretty well in spite of having No long-range sight spotting for it. This stage you should try and get a whole bunch of mines down, protect the flanks. It's the main weakness of the Axis here. If that Jagdtiger gets flanked, try and retreat, but the Stuka takes care of that. Double Jacksons going hunting for the looks. Oh, missed the killing blow though. Oops. We're in the windmill there. Lucky break for the looks getting away there. Double AT guns rotating. Got the flares up again from L. Here, try and prevent the overs capping and getting a really good hit. That could be the end of the overs. Got the double AT guns back there. Yep, there they go. Slightly late retreat. Double AT guns setting up on the Sherman, but it gets out of there in time. Got the assault artillery getting dropped back here. And the Tiger coming across as well, looking to get a push going behind this. We've got the triple Jacksons back there though. This could backfire for the Axis team if they get too close. The double Raketans have been forced off. This is a really good time to attack. Oh, the Raketans are not there. Oh, Fusilier goes down the center to the KV-8. Walking Stuka coming in. And destroys the degraded tank gun again. Tiger gets the KV-8 very, very low. KV-8 sticking around, but an attack round through the smoke could backfire on the KV-8 quite badly. Looks like the Tiger's even going to push forwards for the kill here. I think he needs 2 shots on the Tiger though. Yep, takes a main gun crit though. Okay, dropping the P47s. Jagdtiger missing, but the Tiger does not. Down it goes. Here come the Jacksons. They're blasting away at the Tiger. We've got an AT gun back there. In fact, a second AT gun as well. There goes one Jackson. Tiger in some trouble. Trying to circle around. Okay, there it goes. Looks like a Sherman went down over here as well. Jackson spin around, going for the Jagdtiger next. Got a Raketten over there though. Jagdtiger blocking this Jackson, and that goes down to the Panzer IV from the rear. P47s come in for some good damage. But the Jackson's bouncing off the armor here. They force away this Raketten. Jackson continuing to circle. Panzer IV blitzing in, and this is where not having any snares for Do You Like That is kind of backfiring on him. Can't slow down these Axis tanks at all. Looks coming in for the infantry. Picks up the Raketten, but in comes the assault artillery again. Had already cooled down. There goes the Jackson to the Panzer IV. And the Jagdtiger's going to get away on low. And with that, I think the Allies' hope have been dashed. Do You Like That? Trash talking his teammate a little bit. And I think it is somewhat justified in this game. ps3YES really letting down the team. His KV-8 play was pretty strong, but apart from that, not his best game. We've seen some pretty good games from him in the past, but yeah, almost never dodging the walking Stuka, just throwing away that IS-2. And after that, it was a real struggle for the Allied team. Maybe had a chance over here while the SU-85 was still alive, but after that, no good. Take a quick look at his KD there. Oof. Yeah. But yeah, you got to see somewhat the issues of going the kind of build that Do You Like That it went for as well. No snares during that whole engagement. He managed to snare that Jagdtiger. Probably would have gone a lot more smoothly for the Allies, but there you go. GG, well played. I think the Allies made a mistake not going for any light vehicles in the early game as well. A T-70 from ps3YES would have been quite good, but with his tech timing, probably wouldn't have worked out super well. Needed to go for an earlier tier 3 if he wanted to go for it. As for Do You Like That? He was pretty good on the dodging, but maybe a little bit too reckless with a lot of his anti-tank gun positioning. Same story for ps3YES. Losing quite a few assists. In fact, we could probably take a look at that. 4 produced or lost. Lost his stolen ones as well. So yeah, GG, well played by the Axis team, though that Walking Stuka really, really strong. And some pretty reasonable Tiger play as well from L. Double infantry support guns also pretty effective through the centre of this map the entire game. Anyway guys, we'll wrap on that. If you like a game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.